So Jurassic World came out yesterday. The theme park looks so cool. Dino petting zoos, hamster balls, until stuff hits the fan because InGen never learns. But could this scenario, or the three preceding scenarios, actually happen? The dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park movies were created from DNA found in blood that a mosquito had eaten before it was preserved in amber. Would DNA be able to last that many years? After all, cells don't last very long. Human blood cells only last about 120 days, or about 3 months. That may seem like a long time, but when you consider the preserved mosquito was supposedly carrying 80-million-year-old blood, that might raise a few eyebrows. So the cells might be dead, but could the DNA survive longer? Its half-life, or how long it would last before half its bonds are broken, is about 521 years. Actually, there was a case where DNA was extracted from a weevil preserved in amber, but it was very contaminated because ancient bacteria and other tiny organisms were also present, as well as the DNA of the weevil itself. Okay, so amberized insects aren't very useful. What about organisms preserved in ice? Scientists have taken usable DNA from a Neanderthal preserved in ice. However, they weren't able to get whole chromosomes because it still broke down over time. And only 3 to 4% of the DNA they found was Neanderthal. The rest was from bacteria. Curse you, bacteria! In the end, they managed to sequence around half of the Neanderthal genome. There are some parts they can't place because if a jigsaw puzzle is missing enough pieces, you can't put together some of the pieces you do have. It might be possible one day to reverse engineer DNA once we knew enough about it, but we can't do it with today's technology. Birds already show some promise. Because they evolved from dinosaurs, they kept some of the old files. Because DNA is so complicated and can hold so much information, sometimes genes that are deactivated are still there. Chicken embryos develop lizard-like tails in the egg, but the tails turn to regular chicken tails later in development. However, these old files have been rearranged and reused in different parts of the genome, and most of the true dino DNA has been destroyed. We can't bring back true dinosaurs. Could we create something that looks and behaves like a dinosaur? Could we combine DNA from our species? DNA combination happens within the same species all the time. Your mom's DNA and your dad's DNA split in half and fused together again to form you. And that's how babies are made. Anyway, combining DNA from different species would be a challenge to say the least. Every species has different numbers of chromosomes, or sets of genes. Humans usually have 46. Changing the number of chromosomes can cause health problems and disabilities such as Down syndrome. There have been cases of lions and tigers mating to form ligers or tigons, and zebras and horses creating zorses, and more commonly, horses and donkeys creating mules. These animals, male or female, usually can't have offspring of their own. However, in Jurassic Park/World, that's ideal. Unfortunately, this method will not create a dinosaur. It will create a mutant frog-lizard-dinosaur hybrid. And even if we manage that, the DNA would have to be incubated in an egg of the same species that is being cloned, since each egg is specialized to the specific needs of that animal. Obviously, that's impossible, unless... Currently, scientists are working on sequencing the genome of the woolly mammoth. Mammoths were around a lot more recently than dinosaurs, and many of them were preserved in ice, which does a great job of preserving cells. These factors give DNA less time to decompose. We could also take a fossilized sperm and fertilize the egg of a related animal, but again, this would be a hybrid. Also, since the DNA in the sperm will be broken down, who knows if that would even work. Still, it's a lot more probable than cloning dinosaurs, and I would watch the heck out of Ice Age World. Maybe in the future we'll find ways around these problems. Maybe one of you guys watching this video will be the ones to come up with the solution. Still, as the Jurassic Park movies and books show, the important question is not, can we, but should we? What do you guys think? What ideas have we not tried yet? Could we revive other extinct species through cloning? And is it a good idea to clone dinosaurs?
Hey, frog.
I want to hold it. It's not gonna let you. I think there's a bunch of frogs in here.
Whoever finds another frog wins. I found one. What?
think the frog thinks if we sit still enough that...
Oh, sorry, baby.
We create something that looks and behaves like a dinosaur. What about... Changing the number of chromosomes causes health problems and disabilities. Every species has different numbers of chromosomes or sets of